Tallahassee's population in 1900 was just over 2,900 residents. During the first years of the new century, the city made two major acquisitions that helped fuel city growth. In 1899, the city began an effort to become Tallahassee's utility provider. At that time, Capital City Light and Fuel Company was the provider of some utility services. They challenged the city's move all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court. However, the city prevailed in 1902. In 1908, the city of Tallahassee purchased the waterworks on Gadsden Street. Its most critical role was fire protection, but the system greatly enhanced the standard of living for Tallahasseans. In addition to providing affordable, reliable electric service and a dependable supply of high-quality water, Tallahassee's publicly owned utility continued to grow with the times and population it serves. Educational inroads opened in 1893, with John G. Riley becoming the first black principal of the original Lincoln High School. However, just 2 years before, in 1891, City Councilman Alfred Cobb's term in office expired. He was the last black city official elected to office during Reconstruction. The city would not see a black candidate elected to public office for another 80 years, when James R. Ford Sr. was elected in 1971. There were a number of firsts during the early decades of the 20th century. The city's first four mailmen, two black and two white, walked the streets delivering mail. Home mail delivery prompted street signs and numbers on office buildings and houses, guiding people through the city. The old Capitol building received its cupola, changing the skyline view. Phone number 1 was issued to T.B. Bird, a local grocer and city councilman. By 1904, there was a printed telephone directory, complete with advertisements for local merchants. The first car dealership opened its doors, followed by the first automobile taxi service. That led to a city ordinance regulating autos in 1907 that required lights at night and set speed limits. To accommodate those new vehicles, the dirt streets were paved, beginning at the railroad depot and winding eastward along Gaines Street. The first football team was formed at Florida State College, now known as Florida State University. Around this time, Leon High School opened its doors on the site that is now the Leroy Collins Public Library. And yet, the more things changed, some stayed the same. Even in 1905, cattle were still seen herded through the streets of the capital city, and the city garbage collector used an ox cart as late as 1910.